Petite explication sur ma route depuis le départ des Fidji. Donc on est parti Fidji avec un vent d'est un peu soutenu qui nous a bien propulsé en direction du Vanuatu. Donc Fidji, ici, on est sorti du lagon là. Vanuatu, ici. Donc les points journaliers, le vent, voilà. Ici, il y a une bulle sans vent qui s'est créée avec une rotation d'abord au nord-ouest et puis qui allait rapidement basculer au sud et après au sud-est, nous propulser dans le Vanuatu. Donc ça a été vraiment super, la rotation elle s'est effectuée sur 4 heures le matin, puis ensuite on a tout de suite pu reprendre notre route directement à travers les magnifiques îles du Vanuatu ici. On a le même cas de figure qui s'est présenté au sud de l'indispensable Reef, sud des îles Salomon, avec les restes d'alizé plein est, et puis un alizé du sud-est qui va se renforcer sur les prochains jours pour aller jusqu'au détroit de Torres. Donc mon choix était de passer au nord d'indispensable Reef, parce que j'avais l'impression que la bulle sans vent allait vraiment la fleurer, et j'avais peur d'être coincé sans vent proche du Reef, donc le choix était de passer au nord. Voilà, donc maintenant on est le soir du 4. Le vent ressort enfin. J'espère que c'est pour cette nuit que l'Alizé va se mettre en place. Et puis comme ça nous pourrons continuer encore 6 jours jusque là et après sur une autre carte pour aller jusqu'au détroit de Torres pour Thursday Island. Salut!
Good morning. Sunday, 3rd of August. Question 2, Epigen, ACR, and everyone else. Well, it's like deja vu. I mean, today is just beautiful again. Beautiful sunny day. A bit of rain this morning, which is good. I had a freshwater shower, wash. Cleaned the cockpit, had a bird crap all over my bloody solar panels last night. So I cleaned all them up, and then the rain gave the boat a wash down, which is nice. It's northeast, probably 10 to 12 knots, and the swell's dropped away, still a little bit, but not much. But this is just like that day last week when it was just perfect. Started out light, this was. Yesterday was quite heavy, quite rough, yeah, not very pleasant, and it eased off overnight. The wind, a bit sloppy with the swell around and whatnot, but that's all dropped away, and this beautiful nor'easter, and just cruising along, loving it. So I'm okay while the sun shines. I think the others have gotten away from me a bit, but I don't care really. I'll catch them again. Because up ahead there's a dead patch, I think, before a southerly front comes through. So maybe this afternoon. Hopefully this goes all day. I love this. Yeah, maybe this afternoon a light patch for a few hours, 4 or 5 hours. Looking at windy, but that changes all the time, windy weather. And then it goes south, due south. So it'll be sort of boom reaching again, back up towards the Barrier Reef, and still undecided whether to go to Darwin or Thursday Island. Waiting on Adam's call. If he goes to Thursday Island, I'll go as well, because I think we're the only two going to Darwin. Surely Captain Coconut. I think Mike's gone to Darwin too, Mike, with the Russell 36. But anyway, we'll just see what happens. But in the meantime, so I've got my main reef down a little bit, and then my number A5 up. Scooting along, I don't know, not breaking any records, but it's just nice. Helping with the hydrovane a bit. And yeah, so What more could you ask for? It's lovely. Alright, well, other than that, what else have I done today? Well, I had a bit of a clean up. I cleaned the cockpit out, sorted my rubbish out, had a shower, as I said. Feel so much better. And cleaned bird shit off my solar panels and off all over the cockpit, over that side. It was everywhere. Bloody things. They won't take no for an answer, those birds. You'll whack them and they fly up and they just come back 5 minutes later and want to land there again. So eventually I think I convinced him that it wasn't a good idea. And so I went back to sleep, woke up, I cleaned everything up on the solar panels because I didn't want to go hard. Went back to sleep, woke up, there he was again. Shit again all over my solar panel and cockpit. But anyway, I suppose it's their territory. I'm a stranger here for them. Yeah, anyway, that's about it, I think. So that's it on question 2. Sunday the 3rd of August, about 9 o'clock-ish, 9:30 in the morning. Hopefully, if I make enough power, I'm going to listen to the footy this afternoon. Tigers play the Bulldogs. And, you know, it'll be a miracle if the Tigers win. But anyway, you've got to live in hope. But anyway, that's about it. Bye for now.
Coming to the end of my fresh food. I've just chopped up some onions and garlic. And I'm going to use some ghee, which is sort of a butter thing, which I've only just discovered, which is brilliant. And I've got some eggs left, so I'm going to use, I think, 3 eggs. And before I have that, I'm going to have a little, because it's a first of the month, I'm going to have a little one of those because it's the first of the month. And I've had 2 of the best days sailing I've ever had. Really nice flat seas, lovely wind, and all things on Little Wren are going very well at the moment.
Hey, good morning, this is Christian from Argo. I had a tough night. First half was actually quite good. I got about 4 hours sleep in total. Was not too bad. I finally got some wind yesterday in the evening. Yeah, slight breeze, and was developing overnight. And yeah, I show you a setup of the sails. I was sailing with the A5 on port, A3 on starboard, had the jib up. The angle changed a bit over the night, and the main is in the third reef. That worked quite good. Was not enough sail area yesterday evening, so I was still going pretty slow, although the wind was there finally. During the night the wind picked up, and I tried to keep that sail area up, but that meant a bit of hand steering, and I tried to have short laps, but I ended up with like almost knockdown, so the boat was for a few times just tipping to port side. Although I've got the dagger board on the starboard side down, I can't tell if the dagger board is really working out, if it was worth all the effort that I did in Fiji. But at least I've got the impression that it doesn't slow me down too much, so that's a good thing. The boat was tipped over a few times. My port lights were underwater. They're almost watertight. They should be okay for as per specs to install them in the hull. But actually they're leaking. If few drops are coming inside, if the boat is if they get really underwater. And of course all my stuff inside the boat was flying around. Luckily only the light stuff, I've got the heavy stuff, is all secured. And my life raft is in the port bunk at the moment behind the lee cloth, so that's all secured. Yeah, but I just woke up because I roll on the side and hit the deck. So now in the morning hours, hand steering and try to go as far as possible to the west, because there's a calm developing west of Vanuatu, and try to sail around that if I can. So stay tuned for more. Bye bye for now. So last night I somehow managed to damage my A3. We had different conditions all over the night. Wind was changing a lot in force and direction. Most of the time it was upwind, but sometimes wind was coming from the side and I could use the A3. I tried to take it down, and doing that I heard the tissue tearing, and I immediately stopped pulling in the sail, but I was already loosening the halyard, so I ended up using it as a sea anchor, which was pretty bad because it got stuck under the boat, and to avoid that I had to cut the tack line right behind the jammer, and the sheet got tangled around the rudder of the wind vane and stuff, so was not the best thing to do at night, but I'm lucky that the damage is not too bad. It's only a tiny angle here, and I just rinsed the sail with fresh water and I'm drying it, and as soon as it is dry I will do the repair.
Hey everyone, Dan Turner here on Immortal Game. Just thought I'd touch base with everyone, just to give you guys a bit of a recap. We're just finishing off the first week of leg 3 of the mini globe race, and yeah, past Vanuatu now, a week into it, moving into week 2 from tomorrow. It's been a pretty exciting week, obviously a bit of a challenging one, leaving Fiji a week ago with my family. Struggled for a day or two, really just focused on sailing. The emotions were pretty high, so when I thought about things too much, yeah, got a bit upset. But anyway, moving on, and of course still missing my family a lot, if so not more, but starting to settle into the swing of things now. The week's been good, obviously got off to a good start and managed to lead the fleet out of the atolls in Fiji and hold the lead for a few days until Renault passed me several days ago, just before Vanuatu, and yes, I've been sort of on his heel ever since. He's about 7 or 8 nautical miles ahead of me at the moment, so I'm sitting in second place. Yeah, went through Vanuatu a few days ago now, some awesome volcanoes. Definitely going to go back and visit the place at some point. It looks really spectacular, so I'll take the missus back there at some stage. And last night, probably the last bit of news for the week is went for a fish last night, got myself a stripy tuna, skipjack, and that was pretty cool. So caught myself some dinner, had some sashimi and a bit of tuna steak and a few other bits and pieces that I made from it. It's a bit of a funny few hours, because what actually ended up happening was I ended up throwing the carcass of the tuna into the water afterwards, and I think the blood and the carcass or whatever somehow attracted orcas that were in the area, and they ended up coming up from behind the stern, which was yeah, sort of scared the hell out of me there for a bit. But yeah, anyway, it was okay, and yeah, they seemed friendly. They didn't seem interested in the boat. They were just after the fish, so that was pretty cool. And then also there was a bunch of birds that ended up coming right around, and I was trying to fend them off because they kept trying to land on the boat and trying to take my fish off me. One of them ended up sitting right beside me, and having a bit of chat to him, which was interesting. And yeah, I thought we were mates until I tried to feed him, and yeah, his beak was a bit too a bit too powerful, ended up pecking my hand, making me bleed. That was all okay. So I thought the next thing I'd do was I'd chuck the tuna up into the air and he'd chase up after it. But instead of doing that, I think he thought I was getting rid of his tuna. He cracked the shits and ended up attacking me. So that wasn't a lot of fun. I ended up having to grab a little GoPro stick and ended up fending him off, giving him a bit of a whack to get him off me. He was pretty cranky at me about that. But anyway, that was a bit of fun last night. So, and today we sort of we had about 15 to 20 knots. I sort of backed off now to 12, 14 knots, I guess. Just coming into the evening, so it's going to be not too light. Should be about 10, 12 knots. Still got the A3 up at the moment, and got the main down at the moment. But after this, it's been easing off, so I'm going to put a bit more sail area up for the night, and it's going to start kicking back in again in the morning for a day or so before trying to navigate around a hole off the southern Solomon Island group. So that's it. That's the update for week 1. Thanks for following, guys. It's been an amazing adventure, and yeah, as I said, it's a long way to go to South Africa, so keep following. Cheers.